I tricked them. I tricked them. I started talking really loud and excitedly before they came, before we went on live, and they stopped barking. Oh, hi. Good morning. Good morning to everyone. How are you? It's Rita from Miss Rita to the rescue here today for Cricut Chat with Miss Rita, funnest group on the internet. A lot of great people that are come for our chatting and to see this project that I create every day, a brand new project. Good morning. Good morning to everyone. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Heather. Hi, Cheryl and Dorothy and Jamie. Did I say Jamie? Hi, Jamie. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Elizabeth. Terry. Good morning to all my friends. It is a very rainy morning here in northern. What are we? North of. I don't know. Where am I today? I'm in Boston, north of Boston, Peabody, Massachusetts, and we are getting started on some Thanksgiving projects this week. And we're going to get started on Christmas next week. I was already thinking about Christmas and wanted to show you some great things that are also available with Cricut. And we talked about them a little bit yesterday. I wanted to, before we get started, to let people know in case they didn't see it, there is a brand new mystery box available. It's called the Festival of Lights mystery box. And I did go over what was inside of it yesterday. So if you didn't see that one, it does include a brand new color cutie. It's true yellow. Here it is. La la la. I love yellow. It's one of my favorite colors because it's so cheery, isn't it? So good morning, good morning. Oh, 52 degrees in Texas today. That's a huge switch, isn't it? I don't even know what degrees it is here. I do know what time it is in Cupertino, which is interesting. But anyway, so today we are going to be talking about a layered card. I got to show you it. It's so beautiful. And if you like pie, and who doesn't like pie, right? It is a layered pie card, give thanks pie card that I want to show you. Oh, it's squeezed into there we go. I made this this envelope a little too small, but here we go. Give thanks. Look at all the pies. I love this card. And then I put in here this grateful, thankful, blessed. Now, I'm going to tell you why I did it with vinyl versus pen in a second. But I think what I really really like about this card is all of the pen work that is on here, and we're going to talk about that in a little bit. So just so you know, we're going to be doing that tomorrow. We're going to be working on a pie box, a pumpkin pie box that you can maybe make to put on your Thanksgiving table, or as a decoration with your other decorations, that sort of thing. And it's a pie box, meaning it's shaped like pie and looks like pie. I don't think you put pie in it, but you could put little treaties in there. That would be kind of fun. So we're going to do that tomorrow. I also mentioned yesterday about these new products from Cricut called learning kits, and we're going to go over that real quick at the end of today's program. So let's get started. Good morning to everybody. There's my friend Kathy. How are you? And you still visiting in Denver? Are you? There's Babs. Yes, you can see the mystery box. So the mystery box I really liked. It had the yellow cutie in there, but also a lot of other really cool stuff. So including pens and some black glitter cardstock. What else did it have? It had some it had the glow in the dark vinyl and the glow in the dark iron on in there. So if you want to see all about that, do definitely go to my YouTube channel and you can see the video there. I uploaded it yesterday and it was fun. And then we'll be doing a video with some of the projects or the products in there. We'll be doing projects with some of the products in that mystery box in the upcoming days ahead. So I am actually pretty surprised that it isn't sold out yet. But that's why I mentioned it this morning, just in case someone wanted it but didn't get a chance to order it last night. But it is $59.99. You do need to be a Cricut Access member to purchase it. It will make you sign in, and it does include that cutie, but also a bunch of other stuff. And we will be making projects with it shortly. So today is a pie kind of day, in my opinion. And I found this wonderful card that I wanted to show you. I call it Give Thanks Layered Pie Card. It is in my Cricut community profile. Let's talk a little bit about that. I'm going to go over here. Let's go X out of here. And I'm going to go to the hamburger menu right here and view my profile. I'm working towards trying to get people to follow me in Cricut community. It doesn't cost you anything, and you'll be able to access all of my shared projects from this show. So if you want to not be searching around for some of my projects, and there are over 500 projects here. If you don't want to be searching around for those, look at all these lovely projects that you can just go and pick up. And almost every single one of them are made using Cricut Access images, and I make them available to you for free. So if you are an Access customer, subscriber, you can pick them up and not pay anything for these files. How good is that? How cool is that? So let's say hello to our new followers in the community. We've got Sabrina Wadden. Oh, what a name. Eulalia. Eulalia. Isn't that beautiful? Eulalia Ramsey, Lacey Evans, Gail Martinez, Maria Baglivio. Baglivio. Maybe it's Baglivio. Sherilyn Murgia, Shanita English Finney, and Christina Dugan. These are all brand new people, and I'm following you now. And also, guess what? If you're following me, you can enter to win a Cricut Cutie just by following me in Design Space in the Cricut community. Okay. And that we do every Friday. So far, we've had 3 winners. We've had Jackie English, Alfred Menard, and trying to remember Nancy Cooliga. I have to always just kind of, right? So I just have to kind of keep my memory jogged. Okay, so let's talk about this card. So this card's really fun and it's available for free in Cricut community. The one thing that you can't do though is write on the inside of the card. That's because there's writing on the outside of the card. So here is the card. And you see there are these little swirlies. That's the card. And so there's writing on there, and that is the outside of the card. Normally I would put a sentiment in writing here, but I decided, well, I don't want to give up those swirlies because they look really adorable. So instead I decided to do a vinyl insert. So this is what I came up with, this grateful, thankful, blessed with the hearts. I'll show you how I got that. This one also has an envelope, which I use some of the pattern paper that I've been collecting over the years to make my envelope. So we'll put this together. This card is really cool if you like pens. There's pens on, I think, 3 layers. This layer here, first of all, the the actual card base, but then there's this layer here, and then this top layer has this beautiful green that I love this green, and it layers up so beautifully. Look at how lovely this is. And then you just put this all together just like that. And that's the pumpkin with the swirly bits of there. And then you're going to cut this out and put it on the inside of the card. And then here's the envelope. Where do you get this? Let me show you where you get this. So I'm going to select all of this and I'm going to group it and hide it as if we were starting from scratch. And I'm going to go to images. I'm going to go to image sets. And then I'm going to choose celebrate as the word search, because just scrolling in image set, oh, so hard to do. So we're going to type in the word celebrate, and we're going to look for the image set called Celebrate the Day. Where is it? Celebrate. All kinds of celebrations going on here in Design Space. Let's see. Let's celebrate. Nope. Celebrate the Day. This is the one that we did. We actually did the Tricks or Treats card from here. This one here last week. And here it is, the Give Thanks card. And you can see down here, which I think this is a good thing to have it added. This normally would cost you $2. So if you are not a Cricut Access subscriber and you want to make this card, it will cost you $2. Once you buy it, you own it. But still, if you're in the habit of buying SVGs and things like that, you might want to consider Cricut Access, because for a one flat rate, and sometimes you can pay there is one that you can pay for yearly, which is what I do. So it's like $100 for 12 months, and you get all of these images, all of these projects all ready to go, and you don't have to upload anything. You just go into Design Space and grab it. So this is the one we're going to choose. So let's just click on that. We're going to add it to our canvas, and you see it comes in nicely sized, and it has the envelope, which you guys know I don't generally do envelopes, but I will if they give it to me. Hint, hint to the Cricut folks. And you can see here there are all these layers. So there's the top layer, and it has this lovely written sort of, I don't know, it's like a chevron kind of a border there, and then you've got this beautiful green that gives the wording there, and then here is the pie crust, and then there's the pie tops, and then here's our pumpkin pie, and then of course on the card itself is the whipped cream, because what is pumpkin pie without whipped cream, right? So there you go. That's the card. So as you can see here, because this is going to be the front of the card, you can't really do a pen on the inside of this card unless you were to after you cut it, put it back in and then do writing and flip the card over, which you could do, but it's easy enough to just do a vinyl cutout. So that's what I did. I went to images and I typed in, I think I typed in grateful, thankful. So you can see here there's a ton of stuff, grateful, thankful, and I was looking for something like, so it says give thanks, and I wanted to just kind of like be emphatic about it, so I chose something along this line. This is the one I actually chose by Jennifer Starr. This grateful, thankful, and blessed. It's very thin and looks really pretty. So what I need to do here is, because the image has layers, I want to change the color too. So I'm going to weld it. And then I will change the color. I'm going to choose a pretty green. Then I'm going to choose from Smart Vinyl, make it a little smaller so that it is going to cut out beautifully and still give us room to write our names. And then of course we have our envelope. So at this point you can make this. I tend to make my cards in groups of 2 or more. So that way I'm not wasting paper. I do use a lot of 8.5 by 11-inch paper. So in this case, I have the 2 fronts of, and then each layer there's 2, 2, 2, right? And then here's your envelopes, and then more 2 here. And then because we're cutting this with smart vinyl, I do have to change it to without matte. Okay, and then we're all set to go. We hit continue. It's raining out like crazy. All right, so here is the 10th mat, which is actually not a mat. It's going to be without mat, and we're going to choose Smart Vinyl Permanent, and then we will choose more. Today we're going to use this beautiful color. It is, what is the color? Mint. I don't know what they call this color, but this is one of, yeah, mint. One of my favorite colors. It is available in Smart Vinyl. You don't have to use Smart Vinyl. And in fact, if you don't have a Maker 3 or an Explorer 3, then you can't use the Smart Vinyl, at least not the way that it was intended to be used. So I'm just going to show you because it's really cool and very fast to do the Smart Vinyl. So let me just move you over, and you can see how easy this is. So this is my roll of mint colored Smart Vinyl. So I'm going to put under here and then just load it, you see. And I'm going to hit go. I'm also going to use this little bit of patterned paper that I found. I'm going to make an envelope with it, so I can show you how that works pretty easily. All right, let's hit, did I hit go? Yep, I did hit go. You guys got so confused yesterday. I really thought Tato was coming home yesterday, and he isn't. And then even more confusion because I had the washer dryer set to be delivered, and yeah, that didn't happen. I had to change that because what am I going to do without my man around? You know. So had to change that. So now, once again, no laundry because I don't go downstairs. Gosh darn it, I don't go downstairs. So here we go. I did get confused. So I'm kind of confused this week. So we're going to be using this. This is called the scoring wheel. And the scoring wheel has 2 different tips. It has the O1 tip and the O2 tip. O1 it just means that there is 1 wheel here, and O2 means that there are 2 wheels. We're just going to take off the O2 tip by pressing on this plunger and then putting this O1 tip here. So we're going to save that for our envelope, which I'll show you how this is done with the scoring wheel. Now, if you don't have a maker is the only machine that has the scoring wheel. If you don't have a maker, you're going to want to get one of these. This is a scoring stylus. It goes in this clamp. The scoring wheel goes in clamp B, which is where your cutting housing and with your blade in it goes. So I'm going to show you how to get this ready for that after we finish cutting out the vinyl. Let's have a look. There we go. There's the vinyl. Now I'm going to bring you back up here so you can see what I'm doing. Sorry. Here we go. All right. So let's go to the envelope. There's the envelope. I'm going to choose medium cardstock, and you'll see here it comes up as single scoring wheel in clamp B. And if I wanted to, I could switch to scoring stylus, but I'm going to keep it at the wheel today. And so I'm going to turn you back here. There we go. And then here is my patterned paper. You don't have to use patterned paper, but I like to use it for my envelopes. And then I'm going to take out of the clamp B, I'll take out the blade and housing until I do the scoring. So I open this up just like that and take out my blade and my housing and put in my scoring wheel. You see how it has these cogs or whatever they're called? It's going to match up with the back. This is why the scoring wheel is only works for the maker, because the maker is the only one that has this sort of cog system. I forget what they call it. Adjustable tool system, maybe. Anyway, I'm not using two hands, which I should. So here we go, two hands. I got to close this up, and then I'm going to hit the go button. Thank you. So Dorothy's saying this paper is really pretty. It just came off of a patterned paper that I bought, I don't know, last year. So you know what I do every year? Well, actually every season change, I will put all of my patterned paper by the season, and then I can just find the stuff that I'm looking for. I love to use patterned paper. Cricut does not have any more pattern paper, and I do get my pattern paper from like your local craft store. So, and I don't use it all clearly. So all right, so I took out the scoring wheel and I'm going to put back in the blade and hit go. It already did the scoring. I know you can't really see it, but it did do the scoring. And while it's doing that, I'm also going to cut off the part of the vinyl that I used and replace the unused portion back in the box. So for anybody that says I don't make envelopes, I do make them. I just don't make them all the time. And when I do make them, I usually use patterned paper. All right, that part's done. And I'm going to just go ahead and assume that you know how to cut out the rest. And there is my envelope. I'm going to show you how to put everything together in just a second. Let me move you down here. So let's see. Let's have a look. Let's move out our little things that we use. So here's my scoring wheel. Put that back. And then I take this off the bottom. And then I put, look at these are for all the tips. Isn't it? I love, this is one of my favorite organizing. I'm not a very organized person, but I do keep all of my tips in this thing. Very helpful. Okay, so I actually cut out 4 of these because I intend to send them to my relatives, but I do have 3 to give away. So let's choose 1 person from Facebook and 2 people from YouTube. And so I'm going to ask Loretta if she could pick the YouTube person. Who's never too much chatting? Yeah, that's me. Like, I don't know if I could have gotten a compute, what do you call it? A college degree for chatting, I would have been the, what do you call it? I would have been the salutarian or the valedictorian or whatever for chatting. I'm very good at that. So I'm just going to go here. Did I have these cut out otherwise? Yeah, I did have these cut out otherwise. So just so you can see here, you have to be very careful with this one because it's very thin, and so you need to be careful. Like here, where I just took up the heart. Yikes! don't want to do that. So because I can't get right over it, I'm just going to cheat and go here and show you how after you take off the majority of the vinyl, you then are going to just weed in between the letters right here. All right. Just like this. You go through and weed all these letters. Let's see, what else did I want to tell you? We did have an update in Cricut Design Space. I did post it in my groups. There are some new things available. You won't see it unless you update. And I wanted to show you also, look at the mess I'm making here. All right. I can't do it. This is how it's going to look. I can't do it with this low light, but this is how it's going to look. How pretty is that? Okay. So yeah, Design Space has some new features. I love that they just update things all the time for us. So that's pretty cool. So now we're just going to take all these layers. So there's the top layer. There's green. Look at this paper. I found this in my stack. It's shiny. It's like, I think it's called Bling. It's by Basil. And then I've got some craft paper. And then I've got my pumpkin pie colored one. I had to look real hard for that pumpkin pie. I think that one came from the fall paper pack. And then of course we have all of our envelopes. Let's do the envelope first. So we're just going to fold it right at those score lines. It keeps pouring out, pouring rain. And I like to turn it over and score the other side as well. And we're going to need some double stick tape to close this up. I like to do the two flaps first. So you can take, look, I got my hearts on my finger. It's not on my sleeve. It's on my finger. Okay, so this is double stick tape, which I get from Amazon really cheap. I will post the link. It is super cheap. Don't buy it at the craft store. It's too expensive there. And you get like, I don't know, 8 rolls of it for about $8. Okay. So I'm going to put 2 bits here, and then I'm going to use my weeding tool. There we go. And fold it over like that. And then I'm going to put some on the flap, on the inside of the flap right here. And then my little trick is I take a little tiny bit here and put it there so that the envelope will seal. Now, if you are going to mail an envelope that is made from patterned paper, you really do need to distinguish it when you put your label on there. So I would suggest that you put either a label on here, or another trick that somebody suggested is that you can put the pattern on the inside of the envelope. But I really like that you can see, I mean, most envelopes are white, and if I'm going to take the effort to make an envelope, I'm going to use some really fancy paper for that. Okay. So let's put together the card. I got a lot of stuff going on here today, as per usual. All right, so you'll see here, there are all, this is our outside, the part that is actually the card part. And I'm going to fold it. All right, fold it this way. And there we go. And then here are the layers, and they have to go in the very special order. If you ever get confused about this, you can refer back to your project file, or just think of it this way. The things that have the most cutout go at the top. So this one has the most. We're going to do this at the top. Hi, Alexandra. How are you? And then here is the next most. I don't know what that means, but that's correct. And then here is our layer that we did with that bling paper. This is the layer that we did with craft paper. And then the last layer is the pumpkin layer. And then you won't see, wait, I got the pumpkin layer wrong. Here we go. There, and you have these 3 holes here, and that's because when you put this layer on, why am I having such a hard time with this? Hello, did I put this in wrong? I did. I put the I'm a goober. I put this in wrong. So unless I could, can I do it this way? No. How did I? What the heck? How did I do that? All right. Well, you won't do that because you're not goober. I am a goober, so I did that. So we'll just figure that one out. So somebody's going to win a card that's backwards. And then I'm going to start by putting together all of these layers. I'm using just my glue in my little bottle, which I really love. I got these bottles at Amazon, and I will also post a link about that. Wow, the rain is really coming down out here. Don't need a lot of glue, just enough to get it to stick. But I will suggest with the letters that you just kind of try to get in there on those little bits because you don't want them lifting in your card. Okay? So there's that layer, and then I'm going to put this layer right on over it. There we go. Press down. Put some more glue on here. Now, if you are somebody that just kind of doesn't want to learn all these little tricks and everything, I would suggest that you look into a brand new product by Cricut called a learning kit. Now, for all of you that make a regular, you're regularly going to be coming to my show and watching all these techniques and learning all those things. That's wonderful. But there are some people that just don't want to spend that much time. And especially if you are like buying a Cricut for other people, I would suggest these new learning kits. There's 3 of them. One of them isn't in stock yet. It will be in stock in about a month. But the 2 that are available one is for vinyl and the other one's for paper. Well, you guys know I love paper. Did I put this on right? I don't think I did. I did not. This is the way it's supposed to go. All right. So the one for paper has a lot of paper stuff in it. So for instance, let's say you decide you want to buy your mom or your sister or something like that a Cricut for Christmas, or somebody who's buying their wife or husband or whatever a Cricut for Christmas, and they don't want them to be shocked, like, how do I get started? These are the perfect how to get started kits available. And I'm going to show you what's in them. Let's do this because I don't know how I did that. That's just so. Am I like messing up my brain? Is my brain messed up? I don't get it. I did them all this way? How? All right. So I guess we're going to just have to do it this way. I did them all this way. Oh, well. I'm a goober. All right, so this is going to go like this instead of going from the top. And I really want to see that there. So I'm going to just have to do it that way. I don't know. Sometimes. Yesterday was really hectic for me getting ready for the show. And I had some people over from this program. And it was just like I had to cook for, I don't usually cook every single night. So it was just kind of crazy hectic. All right, so let's pretend our card actually folds correctly. So let's open it this way, and we're going to take our grateful, thankful, and blessed. And we're going to need a piece of transfer tape. So here's a piece of transfer tape. And so yeah, these learning kits, I was really surprised, particularly with the paper one, because you get a lot. They're unique this way. Thank you. I could always count on you guys to come up with the way. It's a bottom fold card. Yes. So hilarious. Oh man, I love you guys. I love you guys. So I'm going to peel away this top. Let's see if I can. Why can't I? There we go. Peel. Place it on our vinyl. Like that. And we're going to need to burnish it. This one we want to do real well because it has a lot of little loop-de-loops and everything else. So pick this up like this and turn it upside down and then peel away the back and place down. Peel this part. Yay! And there's our card. The unique bottom fold card. This isn't going to work because how do you put this up like as you can't? Like normally you do it like this, right? That's why it's not, there's no such thing as a bottom fold card. All right, so here's the envelope. Anybody on Facebook want to receive the bottom fold card? It will get a really I see Marilyn Hartzell on Facebook. Hey Marilyn, want to win a bottom fold card along with Terry and Heather Lamb. Your paper always rips. Why? Oh, that's great. Plate stand will work. Use an easel with the bottom fold card. Perfect. So Marilyn and who else? Terry and Heather are our winners for this card. And you need to send me an email at Miss Rita to the rescue @gmail.com. And send your name and address that I can mail to. And then also make sure you put in on your email what you want. Don't put the date, okay? Just put what you want. Give thanks pie card is what I would say. I won the give thanks pie card. And then you can write whatever you want, okay? Because I love to read your comments. And let's see. Here we go. Wanted to show you these. So these are the new learning kits, and I want to show you how they work with Cricut Design Space. But you don't need to buy these if you don't want to. You can still use the Learning Center, this brand new learning thing with it. But I want to show you what's in the kit. So this is a $70 value. It generally will work with the Cricut Maker 3 or the Explorer 3. However, if you have other machines and someone buys it for you, you can still, at least with the paper one, I didn't check out the I didn't check out the vinyl one completely. You will be able to use it for your other machines, except there is some smart paper in here. So let me show you what's in here, just because I was like, this would make a really nice little gift for somebody, especially if they just got a Cricut, or if you're afraid to make cards or work with paper, like you're really good with vinyl, but you're not so hot with paper. Look at all that you get. You get this little quick start guide. You get a scraper. You get 2 pens. This one is a silver glitter gel pen. This is my favorite pen right here. The it's just a marker. It's 0.4. I use that a lot. Then you're going to get a scoring stylus, which is that thing that we talked about. You get the scraper, which I don't use all that much. And then you get a weeding tool. And you do have to replace those weeding tools every once in a while. So also you're going to get some insert cards. And then in the bottom, you're going to get 2 mats. So you get a card mat, the 2x2 card mat, and you get a blue. I always say yellow when I look at blue. Blue light grip mat. You get a bunch of paper as well. Here's the cardstock that you get, and here is smart paper. So everything here can be used with the other machines. Look at this cheat sheet. So cool. You don't necessarily have to have the Maker or the Explorer 3. What am I doing? Put this in wrong. And I lost some things on the floor. But the cool thing about this, get insert cards too. The cool thing about this is that there's this whole learning program on your design space that I want to show you. Man, I'm just running out of room here. Just got way too much stuff. Okay, so let's just cancel out of this, and I can show you how these work. And there's also a vinyl kit, and there will be an iron-on kit. So when you come up here on your design space, see where that hamburger menu is? Just below your name and your profile is something called a learning plan. And you click on this, and it will tell you ready to learn, and you start with the basics. There are videos that explain just different things, and it walks you through. All right, you guys, stop. It walks you through each step of the process. And if you wanted to buy the learning kit from here, you can. But then look at all of these lovely videos that you can watch
in this video
with that cute music.
What to expect as you take on the paper lessons in your learning.
See? So really cute. Hey, no. Sorry, I don't know what they see out there, but yep, that's all of them. Barking. They can't wait for Santa to get back either. So whether or not you buy these kits, hey, I said stop. No, they don't want me to stop. Okay, well, I think it means that it's time for us to go. All right, so yes, they are. So anyway, if you are interested and you feel uncomfortable with these 3 types of materials, vinyl, paper, or iron-on, as I mentioned, the iron-on box isn't available until December 1st, but you can purchase them through Design Space and then go through each of the videos. You don't need to go through the videos. I'm sorry, you don't need to buy the kit to go through the video. So I guess that's what I'm saying. However, I believe that this is only available to the United States. I don't know why they made it that way. I have no idea, but I think it's only available through the United States for some reason. So if you're in Canada and you're like going, where are these things, Rita? It's because it's not available to you, I guess. I don't know if there are plans to get back there. Anyway, while I'm here, I just wanted to remind you that there is something called the Cricut community, and I am like so into it. It's this whole place where for free you can just post your information as well as all of your projects. And so I have dove headlong into this, and you can see I have 554 shared projects here that you can just come in and have a look at and grab. You can like them or whatever. And so here are all these projects that are waiting for you for free. So don't go buying your SVGs, because there's so much in here, and there's so much in the community in general. So you can get to the community by going home and clicking on this recent community projects. You can do see more, and here you go. You could look for me by typing in my name, and you will see, not only will you see projects from me, and there's my name underneath it, but also you'll see projects that were created from things that I made. So they're like inspired by. So for example, look over here. Patricia Brewer made these Halloween cards, and she wrote in here, Miss Rita at Cricut Chat inspired these 2 cards. So thank you very much for doing that. Here's Heather, who made the letters, the 3D letters that were from Laurie Whitlock, and we did them, and we did Eek, but this one she did it with Boo and Eek. And then you'll see some of these projects that are mine exclusively, and you'll see that here we go. This was shared from Miss Rita to the rescue. I will tell you, this particular project has one item in here that is a paid image. So I did change that out. I don't know why I didn't save it. But anyway, so that's it for me for today. Tomorrow, come back for our Thanksgiving pumpkin pie. And let's have a look at that. Okay, so let's go to my projects, and we'll type in pie and see what we got. There it is, the Thanksgiving pie box. That's very popular in Design Space. We're going to be doing that tomorrow. And then we're going to also be doing this Thanksgiving pie banner. I'm not sure when that's going to be. I think that's Monday. And so we're going to have some fun with some Thanksgiving things. And then we'll start with Christmas and the holidays. Yes, I agree, Gail. I need to talk with them. All right, everybody. Thank you for coming today. Please be sure to follow me in the community and also on YouTube. If you follow me in the community, you are entered to win automatically. You're entered to win a Cricut Cutie, which it's my choice, the color. I just have them all in a big box. I'm just going to pull them and also add a few little extra goodies in the package. And we will see you again tomorrow for our Thanksgiving pie box. Thanks so much for coming today. I really appreciate you. So grateful for you. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful crafting day. Thank you. Bye-bye.